Hey, good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on whatever part of the world you're in. This is Gorgo 2005, welcoming everybody to the channel today. We're up to 129 folks in chat already, so hopefully we'll be able to keep you folks coming along with us today, because we don't have much in the way of packs. We're, for the first time in quite some time, we've got less than 100 packs to do all together today. I believe we're somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe around 80 some, maybe because we don't have very much going on with our tournament teams. So I'm trying to figure out another rebuild. I've already done one rebuild and it hasn't worked out quite to my liking. It's performing just about the same as my old tournament team was. So we're looking at yet another rebuild on the horizon to get us some more packs. Now, before we get going today, I need to announce one real quick thing. Tomorrow's stream, that's normally from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time, has to be moved because real life is going to be getting in the way. I've got something else coming up that would be scheduled to take place half an hour before my stream would start and would extend quite some time into when my stream would have been otherwise. So I'm looking to start tomorrow night approximately 6:15 Eastern Time, 5:15 Central, 4:15 Mountain, 3:15 Pacific. And what we'll want to do is work up until I see the perfect team or the perfect league World Series stream that DishNet 34 does. If I see it starting, I will stop whatever I'm doing and try to move and transition directly and raid into that stream. So I'm not so sure that they are having it, Tedio, but I haven't seen or heard anything to convince me that they are not. Mostly because I know that DishNet is doing his he's doing the PTCS or PTMS today. Yeah, PTMS is today. So that would be like 3 streams in a row for him. He did the Friday Night Showdown last night. He's doing PTMS today. So I haven't really seen anything to dissuade me from him being on during tomorrow evening's time slots. So we'll see how it goes and just play it by ear. And if like I said, if I see him coming on with the Perfect League World Series, then we'll go ahead and raid into him. So yeah, that's a very good question there though, Tedio. I appreciate you asking it because I had the same questions myself. So anyway, without too much further ado, we're going to take a look at our 3 teams today. We've got about 6.5 minutes before our first ad break, so let's go ahead and take a look at my Diamond Flames first. And let me hit the right button here to get us there. Okay, here we are. Let me get myself over to my OOTP screen and we will jump in there and take a look-see. How about if I guest announce it? There's another good... oh, he sure did do that last night. I missed it, Tedio. Thank you so much. Joe Buck Yourself ended up winning it. See, I had to leave a little early. So, yeah. Joe Buck Yourself won the Friday Showdown. And he said there will not be a perfect team or perfect league World Series tomorrow night. How about if I guest announce it, Stinkins? I don't think so. I think I'll end up doing some other stuff because I don't have the entree to get into Perfect League that DishNet does. So I'm not able to get into the game quite the same way that he does, since he is an employee of OOTP, or that is a part-time employee anyway. So he has some access to some areas of the game that I do not have access to. Even though I am an affiliate, if there's a way for me to get in there, I've never really tried it, and I don't know how to do it. So otherwise, it's not a terribly bad idea. That plus the fact I do know, or I do have a little bit of familiarity with some of the teams in there, because they've been in Diamond about as long or longer than I've been around in Diamond. This is my 20th straight season in Diamond without making it to Perfect League yet. And in fact, it's my 21st out of the last 22 seasons that I've spent in Diamond. The first season I spent in Diamond, I got relegated because there were only 10 Diamond leagues at the time. Perfect League had not even had enough Diamond channels to form itself yet. So for me to get relegated amongst a 10 league Diamond level, with everybody there champing at the bit to go up and join a Perfect League that doesn't exist yet, I had no shame at all in getting relegated out of that particular setting. But 2 seasons later, after one more season in Gold, I worked my way back up to Diamond, and I've been there ever since. So we've been happily there ever since. And I'm hoping that my mic is behaving well today. I've changed a couple of settings, and I did some pre-testing with OBS, not doing streaming, but using the OBS recording function, and everything looked and sounded good for extended periods of time. Basically stuff that I was doing for my own edification. Yeah, the sound is good today. Thank you, TwanLX2000. I appreciate it. I worked a bit on it and got my... Oh, thank you, Stinkins. Yes. It was sounding great to me, too. So I appreciate the feedback on there. So yeah, I'll be watching closely to make sure we don't have any mic droppage that we've had in some prior streams where if I do something, the mic mutes out, and I get no indication other than having to watch chat that my microphone is dead. So it's probably not exactly, I wouldn't call it a bug, but maybe just an undocumented feature of some of my software. So yeah, that I learned as a software developer. Okay, yeah, I learned as a software developer that you don't call bugs bugs. When it's your software, you call it an undocumented feature. Okay, so that's something I learned long ago in the software development biz. So anyway, I think what we have going today is looking good, sounding good. We're taking a look at my Diamond Flames, and let's get in there and see what they are up to. They have gained 3 games on 500 today. I believe they have won 4 out of the 5 sims that have run today. They are 4-1 on the day. They started out the day 3 games under 500 at 66 and 60. Yeah, wait a minute, I take that back. I got to think about that for a moment. Let me take a look at my schedule. That'll tell me what I did, because I go back 1, 2. There we go. Okay, 10 o'clock, 10:30, then 11 o'clock, 11:30, 12 o'clock. Yes, I am 4-1 on the day so far. So I was, I got to think about that for a minute. Yeah, so I was 60, 65 and 68. That makes sense. Yeah, 65 and 68 would get, and 4-1 since then would get me up to 69 and 69, which is where I am at right now. I want to take a look and see where I stand in relation to the wild card race. Because here I am. I'm only 1 game now out of the wild card. I picked up 2 games on that particular race. I was 3 games out starting the day today. So I'm only 1 game behind, guess who? Gabagoo Luigi's Don't You Hate Pants team. And yes, I do hate pants. I hate the fact that I don't have enough of them sometimes, because I'm in the process, like I've noted often on here, that I've been losing weight like an idiot, but trying to hold down my clothing expenditures to a minimum so that I'm not spending a fortune in between sizes, if you know what I'm saying. So I've just ordered a couple of new pairs of pants, and don't let the top fool you here. I've got on a polo top today. I'm wearing my spare pair of PJ pants. I know that's too much information. This TMI moment has been brought to you by somebody. But anyway, there's our first ad break. And we can see, yeah, where I'm at right here. We'll take a look at the league in a little bit more depth here when I get back from ad break number 1. So please hang on for this word from our sponsors. Whoops, hang on a second. I got to go to another route to do it. That was something I didn't get a chance to test today, so bear with me a moment, please. Because I have to go to my creator dashboard and do the ad there. Okay. And here we go. Be ready. Okay, here's our first ad break coming right up. Again, a word from our sponsors. Okay, gang, if you can give me just a quick moment here, I need to kill some things and enable some other things, and then we can get back into the game. Bear with me, please, because I need to make up for the fact that Twitch did not work for me there. It should work the next time. So that is taken care of there. And I think we're looking good. Okay, let's get back to the game. Back to the game. Here we are. We have ourselves a heck of a time trying to stay in third place here in the AC East Division in this really, really rough league. The reason I call it a rough league is I've got two El Primo teams up here ahead of me fighting for the division title. That's the Memphis Chicks that belong to JDB 79, who have been to Perfect League once, and the Country Clubbers of D. Horner MB, who have also been to Perfect League once. So these two folks here are fighting it out to see who's going to win the division championship, and I'm just trying to sneak in with a wild card if I can. And as we already noted here, I have gotten within one game of the wild card race. Where I started out today 3 games out, I am now only 1 game out. So I'm hoping for the positives to continue on today. And I see there's a bunch of other stuff in chat that I did not really get to, where Frostcrest says he hates pants. We should cut the bottom half of our pants all off and start a shorts revolution. And then he took a short break. What's the temperature there in Minnesota? You're talking about for Stinkins, right? Okay, our temperature here in Cincinnati, I can tell you here in just a second, once I unhook my phone from the charger. Let me get in there, and I can tell you right what it is in Cincinnati right now. Right now we are a balmy 60 degrees. We have a couple of small space heaters spread out throughout our house because we still have not gotten our blower motor repaired on our furnace / air conditioner. It's totally non-functional right now. We have to wait for a warranty unit to arrive, and then our AC man, who is a church friend, who got us a good deal on both the furnace. It's a Carrier furnace and a Carrier air conditioner, so they're both really nice units, but we got good deals on both of them, and he has already ordered the stuff. Okay, for now in Minnesota, yeah. So I'm up to 60 degrees here in the Cincinnati suburbs, It's going to get up to a high of 70, they say, today, and it's going to get down to 44 tonight. 44 tonight will be better than it was last night here. It got down to 35 here, and there was some frost out on some people's windshields this morning and also yesterday morning. Yesterday morning was even colder. So we're not doing too badly for this time of year, but, considering that a couple of small space heaters can keep our upstairs warm while the furnace is out of commission for the short term. We're trying to keep it between 68 and 72, and it's hanging real close, I think, to there. I think, in fact, last time I looked, it was right down the middle at 70. So I turned the thermostat down ever so slightly on the 2 space heaters to see if they can do something. So Twan LX 2000 is a crisp 61, 1 degree warmer than me in Raleigh, North Carolina. Midwest boy can grow weak living in the South. Oh, yeah. I know that for a fact. Evidenced by the results of a trip that my wife and I took back in I believe it was March of 2019, before the pandemic. We took and completed a bucket list item in running out to Arizona to see some Cincinnati Reds spring training. So that was a fun trip out there. But the only problem is, ever since I was out there, my sinuses have missed that climate so much. Okay, I mean, like, okay, Dark Raven, 1 county over in, different type of cold in the South. Okay, yeah. Okay, the wet cold is worse than the dry cold. Yeah. I would tend to agree with you there, Teddy-O. Definitely. So anyway, we're not looking terribly badly here temperature-wise. I mean, like, if the weather gets warm enough this afternoon, gets up to 70, we could, my wife and I could take an afternoon walk after the stream is over. Then we'll get back in time tonight. It'll be an easy night in the kitchen. All I've got to do is a little. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Let me think about this for a second. All I've got tonight is cleaning out the fridge and getting all the leftovers out. We have a mixture of some leftover chili that I did in the Instant Pot from a few nights ago, and we have some leftover Southwest chicken that was done in the crock pot a couple of days ago that is excellent on a tortilla. Let me tell you something right now. I may have put it, hey, there's Mr. W. Norris. Mr. W. Norris, I've got your sound ready for you. Be ready. Here we go. There's your cows, okay? As Stinkin says, that's one reason you enjoy visiting Las Vegas. No allergies. Boom. Yeah, my sinuses. Now, the crazy thing is, I don't have allergies. What I do have is a sensitivity to air pressure changes. The air pressure was constant the entire time, and it was dry heat the entire time we were in the Phoenix area. So, I mean, like, it was just such a blessing for my sinuses, and they've missed that trip ever since. Okay, let's see. So, Dark Raven, okay, just a short distance. Oh, daily stop and go between. Okay, I see. Twan LX 2000 in Raleigh is okay. So what is Joco? Johnson County or something like that there, Dark Raven? Okay, interesting. I'm guessing because I used to live in Morgan County, Ohio, that is also known as MoCo, M-O-C-O. So I'm guessing your Joco might be like a Johnson County, or maybe Joe Bob County or something like that. I have no idea. I don't know my North Carolina counties that well. Okay, so anyway, let's go in and take a little bit more in-depth look at the rest of our league here, because we've already looked at my division. Yukon Silvers are leading the way here in the AC Central. DC Cubs 44. I don't think that's our Cubs fan 23 Steve. He may be elsewhere. And there is Gabagoo's Don't You Hate Pants, the very familiar Delco Hoagie Mouths, T. Chuck there. Dubois Hornets and the Green Park Gophers, I don't know them too well. There's our constant tournament foe, Taylor Swift from E Question. They have yet to win a Diamond League, but they've won, it looks like, Iron a couple of times. Gary Railcats have been to Perfect League a couple of times, run by Gen Xer 69, and they're fighting it out for the AC West. So there's I Sold Brooks Robinson in a distant third. They're kind of way out of it. There's a Korean flag under the Sung Yup Bears, and then the Chicago Mickey Mantles. I don't know either of those two teams too well. But here is our killer conference over here. The generic pants run by Dan Johns, who's won gold. He's leading the conference or the division by a nice, comfortable 17.5 game margin. He's only got a magic number of 8 for him to clinch. So he's going to be probably the first one in the entire league to clinch a playoff spot today. San Francisco Stags right behind him. The Winterfell Direwolves, I've seen them a time or two in tournaments. Aziza High is their manager. Supreme Box Logos and Hanwha Eagles. I see the Hanwha Eagles in tournaments every now and then. And they fly also under a Korean flag. The Reunion Tour, okay, now we're starting to get into the hairy stuff here. The Reunion Tour, 3-time Diamond Champs, and yes, they have been to Perfect League 3 times. They're duking it out with the Baton Rouge Red Bats that belong to our good buddy Roman Aday, as you see. And he's also, this team of his has not won a Diamond Championship yet, but he's only half game behind the 3-time winning Reunion Tour. So it's going to be between those two teams right there to see who's going to be representing the NC Central as the division champion. But the second place team has a fairly good margin here in the wild card. There's Baton Rouge right there with a 7.5 game lead over third place, and there's a 5 game lead from third over fourth. So it looks very comfortable, I'd say, for these 3 teams to make it to the wild card in this conference. But here is our killer. I do mean killer. Richmond Spiders, owned by Space Lion. Okay, I'm almost to the killer division. Mississippi All Blacks and the city named sports team. I don't know them too well, but here is our killer division. The Buckrow Beach Bums, belonging to our buddy Bry Dave, leading the way at 84-55. So he's trying to sew up his division. He has not won a Diamond League yet. But look who's right underneath of him. The Diamond Champ, or former Diamond Champ, Canterbury Tales, owned by, I wonder if Eleanor Frisbee is in the chat today. The Canterbury Tales of Eleanor Frisbee. And if you want to see a shocker, and not a pun on their name, but the Seattle Aftershocks, not just once, not just twice, but 3-time Perfect League champions, getting relegated back to Diamond. And they're not exactly killing it here. They're not exactly killing it, but they're not doing too badly. I think they are in a good wild card position between them and Eleanor Frisbee's Tails, okay? So this is one killer division. I would call it a division of death, almost, okay? You don't want to see, oh yeah, I know, Twan LX 2000. You do not want to see Taylor Swift in bronze, Ace of Bronze, ever. So Cubs fan 23 Steve says that's not one of his teams. Okay, good. Thank you for clarifying that. Yeah, I don't want to see any of the Taylor Swift or Sailor Twift or any of the permutations of the name in an Ace of Bronze tournament ever. So, let me see. The Seattle Earthquakes. Now here I have to wonder something else out loud here. It's the same city. It's a similar geological phenomenon, okay? Are these two teams related? Same part of the country, and we're talking about geological things that happen. Dr. Obvious and Dragglefred. Is that DR short for doctor at the beginning of Dragglefred? I have no way of knowing, but Dr. Obvious and Dragglefred, could be the same person. Does anybody have any idea? Anybody in chat know whether Dragglefred and Dr. Obvious are one in the same party? Because those, I mean, like, there are too many coincidences there. And for them to be in the same league together, even though the Earthquakes don't list themselves as part of the E6 Friends group like the Aftershocks do, wouldn't be the first time that's happened, okay? But Blackburn Roses, I know nothing about them. So that is a look around Diamond 371, and you can see how I'm really, really pleased to be in as positive a position as I am currently in. I could not ask for a better spot unless it would be one game better over here in the wild card and knock out Gabagoo, or maybe get Gabagoo to come up here and catch up with one of these other guys and knock them out of the wild card so that there's room for both him and me up there. Who knows? The RNG deities will rule the day. We know that. The coin flips will be abounding in strength today. Okay, so let's get out of here and we'll go take a look at some of the team performances. We're spending more in-depth time today because we're lacking in packs. Okay, we're about halfway through to our next ad break. Okay, my pitching, I've already gone through here and looked at them. I've got my three nasty boys here at the end of my bullpen, looking the way I want them to look. My highest ERA is in the earliest of the three spots, middle ERA in the middle of the three spots, and my lowest ERA when the game really, really matters and we get down to push and shove is the lowest ERA. So those three are set up exactly the way I want them. Now, Kevin Brown is still killing it in long relief with a 1.17 ERA. It wasn't until very recently that he went over 1.00. He was below 1.00 for a while, for quite a while. And he only recently moved up. So I think he only had maybe one bad outing or so. What's his record looking like? He's 1-1 as far as records go. And he's made how many appearances? 26 appearances in a long relief role. So that's still not too shabby a performance. I'm still tossing about the idea of maybe swapping Kevin Brown and Dizzy Dean to see if Kevin Brown's 1.17 does better than Dizzy's rotation worst 5.53. In fact, while we're thinking about it, why don't we go ahead and do that right now? I'm checking statuses here. Okay, Kevin Brown can pitch next, and Dizzy's only at 21%. I'm going to move Dizzy down here and make him. We're going to make him a reliever, and we're going to take Kevin Brown and move him over here, and set him as a starting pitcher, and we'll make Dizzy the new long reliever. Okay, now let me look at my bullpen rankings here, because the last time I looked on Wednesday, okay, we have slipped a spot. We were first in the conference in bullpen ERA, and we've slipped a notch down to 2.98, and we're second in the conference now, but I'm still not ashamed of that at all. My starters are right in the middle of the conference pack, 8th place, 7 teams above them, 7 teams below them. And we're smack dab in the middle. So that's still not too bad, considering that I don't have all of the new stud pitching cards yet. I'm working on them. And we're hoping to be able to pull some decent cards today with the 41 packs going on 42, because we're picking up drops as we go along as well, as you've probably noticed over the course of the stream. Okay, checking my sound. It still looks good. So let's look at the team performances other than pitching. Let's go into, let's see. Okay, I think I've got things looking the way I want them to look. I'm going to change a setting on Mort Cooper here. I'm going to make him avoiding high leverage, because I've noticed him getting put in with a lot of people on base, and he has a tendency to let some of them in. So I'm going to set him for avoid high leverage if we can, and let red Ames pick up the slack. Okay, got a sim that just got done. Let's see how our boys did. Can we move above 500? It'll be tough because we're going against a former Diamond League champ in their park with this sim. I'm fully expecting an L here. Fully expecting to take a loss. So let's see here. I could play the Jeopardy music, except I can't. I'd have to mute the audio on YouTube because the Jeopardy music is copyright protected. And there's the loss that I fully expected to take. They have the brand new Cooperstown Club Koufax. Holy moly. Yeah, look at him. Cooperstown Club 3, and my Vida took the loss as the starting pitcher. So he is now 6-7 with a 4.17 ERA. And okay, I spotted them to a 4-0 lead in the first inning. Vida did not have a very good first inning. So yeah, the Gary Railcats, who I fully expected to win this, they've only won Diamond twice already. They've been to Perfect League twice. So anyway, I was fully expecting to take that loss, so that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Now Stinkins is saying something in chat there. Couldn't see it from that angle. So have all of your alternates friended so that you end up in the same league. So yeah, I've done the same sort of thing there too, Stinkins. That, but not so much with my alts, but with other folks that other folks I've known that have had their alternates friended, and they were also friending me, and we were friend leaguing together, so I would end up with multiples of their teams that I would go up against. So yeah. Okay, it looks like I need to go out and spam another tournament because my 19 just died. Let's come out there and get to it before I come back and take a look at my lineups. Nice tune. 19 was my longest running tournament. Ouch. Okay, now we will go in. I want to make sure that all of my changes took place in the pitching staff because I didn't realize I was that close to a sim. And I will take one quick look and see if I need to redo some of those changes. I'm kind of doubting it right now that I do have to redo them, but I do want to make sure that they're there. Okay, so let's get to the pitching staff. Okay, yeah, Kevin Brown, boom. Dizzy Dean, boom. Okay. And yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's looking good. So let's go take a look at our lineups. Now I want to see here, we only have one 300 batter, and look who it is, Paul Molitor at third base. Because I have him, I believe, starting against left-handed pitching. I still have Brooksy starting against righties. Because I like Brooks's right-handed pitching splits better than Molitor's a little bit. But Molitor still needs to get some reps in there at third base. So that's why I put him in as the starter against lefty pitchers now that lefties are getting to be more prominent in the game. Lowly Worm says he's about to lose in round 1 of the PTMS. Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. Hard to win is free to play. Yeah. 100 Babe Ruth has 5 homers in 4 games so far. Holy moly, what a... That hurts. That hurts. Well, good luck there, Lowly Worm. I hope you don't get knocked out this early. I certainly hope not. But Paul Molitor, with his nice batting average, is really, really starting to tear it up as a starter against lefty pitching. Over here against lefties, there he is. He is the starter against lefties. Now I want to take a quick look at my batting orders just to make sure that I have some decent positioning here. King Kelly I've got up at the top, and okay, he's my leadoff batter, 268. Then Brooksy at 268 again. Then Lou Gehrig is in there at he's also 268. Holy moly. I don't have my splits. There are no splits. Okay? No splits. So they're all three of those guys batting 268. Then Griffey Jr. is real close in there at 266. So I've got four decent averages right there. Hammerin' Hank is a little bit behind with a 255. So I've got him in the 5 slot. Cal Ripken's down here. Mauer's there. I'm going to swap those two. And then Killer Killebrew. Ooh, baby. I need to maybe swap him. I'm going to move Ripken down. I'm going to move Killebrew up. So that way I have 4 power hitters right there in a row. What I may do is swap Killebrew and Mauer so that Killebrew might have somebody on base so that he can clear them and bring them in. So I've got 4 out of 5 good position power hitters there. Joe Mauer, who's a decent on average batter, but he's having a little bit of a down year at 250. So I think, yeah, if he can get on base 1/4 of the time, and if Killebrew hits a home run about the same sort of time, we'll see. We will see. So I like the way that lineup looks against righties. Okay, let's go take a look at our left-handed pitching lineup here. Okay, Jackie is up at the top with a 270. I think I might need to trade. KK and Jackie. Let me look here. No, KK's only 2 points off of Jackie, so I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to leave this like that too. Molitor right underneath it in the number 2 slot. Then Willie McCovey, I need to get him the heck out of that number 3 slot. Who do I need to move up? Looks like maybe Carter's not doing too good, so I don't want to move him up. I think I'm going to move Hank Aaron up a notch. Paul Hines. Oh, yeah. Paul Hines is the one I'm going to trade McCovey with. There we go. And I'm going to take a look at Hines' power here. His power is not the greatest, so I'm going to move him down to the number 5 slot, and I'm going to move Hammerin' Hank to number 4 and put Griffey Jr. in the number 3 slot. Okay? So we got Jackie leading off. KK is the backup leadoff hitter. Molitor right behind him. Griffey Jr. right behind him. Then Hank, then Hines, then Carter, then McCovey, then Ripken. I'm going to move McCovey down below Cal. Okay? That looks about right to me. I like the way that looks. Let's see if that lineup helps me remain on the positive side of life and see if we can't make it to a postseason berth. And in case we can't, I think at least we'll survive. Our survival is pretty well assured here. I don't think we're in terrible shape as far as relegation danger. Let's take a quick look at that. I'm saying it's 69 and 70. 69 and 70. I'm a full 9.5 games out of relegation. Nah, I don't think it's going to happen today. With that 9.5 game cushion, yep. 10 games in the win column, 9 games in the loss column, so that accounts for a half a game there, that difference of 1 game between wins and losses. So 9.5 games above relegation, I'm pretty comfortable with that. So we will be back, I'm pretty sure, to fight a 21st consecutive season in Diamond if I don't indeed make the playoffs, and by sheer luck, and I'll have to be riding the wild card magic all the way through to Perfect League if I do happen to get that fortunate. We'll see. But drop number 3 just hit. So let's get out of here and we'll go take a look at team number 2 and look at them in depth. And then we'll go take a look at team number 3 and look at them in depth, and then we'll start opening us up some packs. we only have less than a minute until our next ad break. So while we are transitioning to team number 2, I can maybe slow it down just a little bit here so that, oops, hang on a second. So that when we get in there, okay, we're not too far away. I'm looking for an iron best of 5. There we go. Got that. Now let's come out here and start this, and we only have, what, 20 seconds left till the ad break. I'm just going to go ahead and do the ad break now, and this will give me a chance to see if my Twitch ad button works on the Stream Deck now that I've gotten things recombobulated, okay? Here we go. Hang on for ad break number 2. Okay, gang, we have returned from the advertising lurches, and I saw some PTMS chat there between Burner Guy and Lowly Worm. Lowly Worm is my fellow Ohio University graduate, as I do recall. So I'm wishing good luck to anybody and everybody in here today who is in the PTMS. We are wishing everybody nothing but the best there. So let us see. Okay, the microphone is still doing well. The Twitch ad button worked after I made my little recombobulation between OBS and Twitch, and also my Stream Deck. And I got the 3 of them talking to each other. But anyway, what I want to do here, now that I'm in looking at team number 2, my lowly Wildcats that are 21 games underwater. I mean, like, they're about as far underwater as you can get and sound like this. So anyway, that's how far underwater that they are. They're practically gurgling. I couldn't find a good gurgling sound effect, or even a gargling sound effect that I could put in that hole, but I found a little splash that I could throw in there for being underwater. So anyway, 21 games under 500. Where do they stand in relation to the drop zone? The dreaded drop zone. And take a look here. We are 2 games up in the win column and 3 games in the loss column. So that means a 2.5 game cushion between hither and yon. 2.5 games are all that are separating me from a relegation spot. And if you look and see, there are no teams buffering between me and that top relegation spot. So I don't have any other teams with in-between type records that stand in between me and them, these bottom 4. I'm right on top of those bottom 4. So if anything's going to happen negatively that's going to knock me further back, like 2.5 games more back, and these guys down here happen to pick up some steam and jump past me, I might be looking at bronze next year. This is my most dangerous looking standing of my 3 teams the last time I looked. Though it's been a long time since I've gone to take a look at the juggernauts. So we'll look at them shortly after we get into some more in-depth stuff, because I'm not terribly familiar. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, telling me that started. I'm going to jump out and spam another tournament. Bear with me a moment. I'm going to spam me another best of 5. Because as I've long preached, spamming quick tournaments is the way to get packs. Okay, I'm looking for an iron best of 5. There we go. And, ooh, I've got some distance between me and them. I got to take a look at this tournament. I might be qualifying for packs already. Let's see. This 83's been running for a spell. Because in a best of 5 tournament, a gap of 13 is pretty major. That means I've either made it to the last round or the next to last round, and I have to make it to the last round in a 16-team best of 5 in order to qualify for packs. You don't get any packs at all. And right now I'm losing in the semifinals 2-1. Okay, so I'm in a disadvantageous position for a finals appearance, and that's what I have to have in order to get a pack. So anyway, so the Crushers, Coal River Crushers, I might add, owned by Peter Dragon. I will try to proofread the tournament or the manager names better before I pronunciate them out loud and make a gaffe that I don't want to make. So let us expletive delete that manager name, and we will go and get out of here and go take a look at the Wildcats team performance and how they look in the league. They've got 16 packs for us to open up when we come back from team number 3 to start. After we start opening packs on team number 3, we'll come back here and open some packs here. Okay. Ooh, ouch. Lowly Worm lost 4 games to 1. Ooh. Ooh. The RNG be nuts. His Babe Ruth / 350, 440, and 1100. Holy moly. Mercy sakes. Mercy. Okay, so we're looking at the league because there's nobody in the league that I really know too well that I can think of. There are a few familiar names. There's Ewa Beach, owned by OMG Puppies 13. We see the Ewa Beach teams around, and right now he is killing it in silver. He's already got his triple digits of wins, and he's 2.5 times his number of losses already. He's only got a magic number of 1 to clinch, and he's already clinched a playoff spot easily, very easily. And he's the leader of my conference, because look at here, the first place team in my conference, or in my division, they're 10 games better than me, but they're still underwater. The division leader here is sub 500. Don't see that terribly often, but you see it often enough to make you scratch your head. So anyway, so I'm 10 games behind them. I'm probably closer in the wild card, or maybe not. No, I'm 13 games out of the wild card, so forget that. I'm just fighting to survive, let alone try to find a playoff spot. But anyway, I'm closer to winning the division than I am to getting a wild card slot, mostly because the leader of the division is sub 500. So I don't know any of these people. I'm not sure if this Mechanicsburg is Mechanicsburg, PA or Mechanicsburg, Ohio. I know some people that live in Mechanicsburg, PA, and I also know some folks that live in Mechanicsburg, Ohio. So hard to say who is who. But Springsteen Pink Cadillacs. I like that team name. I really like that team name. But none of these other teams here are really, other than the Corntastic Colonels. I run into them in bronze tournaments a crap ton of times. I see them a lot. Nobody else here really looks that familiar to me. Oh wait, the Burlington Bees, owned by Papa John. Oh, I see them in bronze tournaments from time to time. So otherwise, I don't know anybody in this league, really. So I don't have any dogs in the fight other than just trying to survive. Let's look at our pitching and see what, if anything, needs adjusting here. Let me look at my 3 nasty boys, and yes, they are looking exactly the way I want them to. Schilling in the end, Fingers in the middle, and Zach Britton with the highest ERA right there. Look at AJ Minter. Ooh, baby. I'm going to say instead of using him less often, I'm going to move him up to use more often. Look at that 0.90 ERA. I'm going to make them all normal instead of all of them use more often, because that doesn't make sense. We're going to make them all the same. I'm going to make Minter use more often and make these other two guys regular. Okay? That looks good to me. Red Faber with a 296 in long relief. He's not looking too badly. Nolan Ryan is stinking up the joint with the 599. Let's see. AJ Minter he's a pure reliever. He is not a starter, I don't think. Checking. Yes, he is a pure reliever. So I can't move him into the starting rotation. R.A. Dickey, on the other hand, let's see. R.A. Dickey. I think he's a starting pitcher. Yes, he is a starting pitcher. So yeah, he is a righty. Nolan Ryan is a righty. I think what I'm going to do while I'm thinking about it is just go ahead and swap those two spots. Make Ryan a reliever. And we're going to take Dickey over here. And we're going to make him a starter. There we are. All right, now let me put Nolan Ryan. Oops, I got to spam some more stuff. I just lost that last game that I needed to lose in order to not make it to the finals in my longest running tournament. So we're going to put him in there, and we're going to leave him at normal usage. No, I'm going to say use less often for Ryan. Okay. Now, if I hit my lineup tab and come back to pitching again, it sorts everything out for me. So everything is in the correct positioning, and it's easier for me to read. Sometimes this old fart needs every little bit of help that he can get. Alrighty, so I think we're looking pretty fair here. The pitching is looking good, so I'm going to go ahead and submit this in the hopes of staying out of the drop zone. Now let's see what I can do with my lineups here. Okay, Billy Hamilton. Oh gosh, what am I doing using him as a leadoff hitter? Forget that. I'm going to swap Billy and Luis, because Billy is not having the best of seasons. I do want his legs down here as a backup leadoff hitter. Okay. Okay. Moderate tactician to moderate sabermetric. Okay, I play a modified sabermetric. Okay. What's my normal team strategy? I play a modified sabermetric. I go straight sabermetric, but I bump up the steals. I bump up the infield shifts, the infield adjustments. I bump up all kinds of things. But then I turn right around. I have a philosophy when it comes to the strategies, because not every global strategy is replicated in individual override type strategies. Okay, so I tend to think that you can set an overall tone with your global strategies and then fine-tune them with your individual slider settings and set them for override. Okay, so all I'm trying to do is set an overall team philosophy. And if I take a look-see here, I'm not so sure it's going to be... No, I take that back. This team right here plays straight sabermetric. It's my tournament team that I turned around and did something different with. Okay? Let me see. And that was not my Iron Tournament teams that play on the Wildcats or the Juggernauts. It was on my Flames tournament teams. I modified theirs to be a modified sabermetric. This is straight sabermetric. The Flames main team is straight sabermetric with one exception, and that's I move the steel slider up to 2 notches above the middle. Okay? That's the only change that I make to a standard sabermetric strategy. And if you've ever watched me do a perfect draft, I do that same thing with them too. And I don't go into individual sliders on my iron tournament teams or on my alternate teams. I'm letting the globals rule there. So let's take a look. You can see my globals, how I've got them set. There's my straight sabermetric with the steel slider moved up, okay? The steel slider is moved up to here. Everything else is straight sabermetric. And I'm not really using, except in a few individual instances on my better cards that I think are more sensitive and more receptive to override changes, do I use individual override slider numbers. So anyway, getting back to my lineups. Okay, so I've already swapped Arias and Delahanty. I'm gonna submit that now while I'm doing it fresh here. Now I've got Delahanty in here, so he's number 2. Buddy Bell at number 3. Hank Aaron at number 4. I think I'm gonna move. What's Joe Sewell doing? He's batting .257, which is a little better than Hank Aaron, and his power numbers aren't that good. Shoeless Joe, on the other hand, batting fairly good. I'm going to swap Shoeless Joe and Delahanty. In fact, I'm going to swap Shoeless Joe and Buddy Bell. Gabby's bringing up the bottom. Jimmy Fox is doing okay. I think I've got things looking fairly good here. I like the way this lineup looks against righties, so I'm going to go ahead and submit this. Now let's see if we need to make any adjustments against lefties. Okay, again, Billy Hamilton. Okay, now here's where I like to take a look at splits. Billy's still not doing too good. I'm going to swap him and Arias. Then SJJ, I'm going to move him down to number 3. Concepcion is a well-deserved number 2. Shoeless Joe needs to move down a notch or 2 or 3. I'm going to put him down here under Jimmy Fox. Or am I? I actually need to put him above Jimmy Fox. Then Delahanty is there. I'm going to move Delahanty up a notch, up over Jimmy Fox. Gabby Hartnett down there. There's Billy. So my lineup versus left-handed pitching is not looking too badly. Not looking too badly. So I'm going to get out of the splits, and we are going to submit this team. I like to look at splits versus lefties more than I like to look at splits over righties. I use overall numbers without splits for against right-handed pitching. Now I don't know the wisdom or conventional wisdom thereof, but I found that for whatever reason I seem to do better when I do it that way. But who am I to question it? Okay, I just do what I do. All right, so we are going to submit one more time, and that should take care of this outfit. So I'm going to see, before we get into opening some packs on the next team, I'm going to wait on this sim to come in, and then we'll jump over to team number 3, my Juggernauts, take a look at them, their team performance, and then we'll start opening some packs and work our way backwards through this team and then back to team number 1, my Flames. Okay. Alrighty, so hurry up, sim. Let's come in here. Let me take a look at my tournaments real quick. I can do that in between sims here. So I think my 3 tournaments I have running now should be fairly close together. Wait, I need to spam one more, okay? I need to spam another best of 5. And it's number 99. And I've got 96 and 97 here. So yeah, those guys are way too young for me to even think about them. So we'll let them play their course, and we'll jump in and see if we can catch this sim come in. I hope, I hope, I hope. Nice little piece of funk there. Okay, here we are. Oh, okay, the neoantigens just handed us another loss. Okay, and how do we stand now in relation to relegation? Looking at this slot here, here we go. I'm still 2.5 games above. I don't think that anything changed. I'm going to go back and re-enter Perfect Team and see if it gives me more updated results, because I think I might be looking at old stuff. We will see. Catch a little rhythm there. Okay. Yeah, we did have one more game against the neoantigens. We lost it. This was the one I was waiting on it to come in. And if I take a look now at the standings and look at myself in relation to relegation, I'm still 2.5 games out of the drop zone. So we haven't lost any ground. Let us move on then to team number 3. Log out of here and we'll get over to team number 3. And let's see, the password for this outfit is as such, and boom. I have to start respamming all my Ace of Iron. Oh, ouch. Ace of Iron is what this team plays. The last team we looked at and this team here, they are both packs only outfits. Okay, now let's take a look-see and see what my juggernauts are up to besides no good. Because I already know they're no good. They're packs only in silver, for crying out loud. Barely surviving by the skin of their whatever anatomical part you want to insert there. Okay. Okay, we took a loss. We're 21 games under 500 as well, 59 and 80. How do we look in terms of the drop zone here? Oh, we have another team that's down here with us now, and we are also 2.5 games of cushion. And now I have another team down here with me with another one team of positioning between me and the drop zone, even though, you know, we're statistically tied here. I'm, for whatever reason, maybe some sort of tiebreaker. Who knows? Maybe it's my minus, my shortly, or my definitely minus run differential. And it says that my Pythagorean is -6. I think it's because the ones I win, I tend to win by more than the ones I generally lose by. So -6 in Pythagorean, so that's not too flattering a number. They're saying I should be 65 and 74, only 9 games underwater instead of 21 games underwater. Whatever, but we're still 2.5 games above relegation, so I'm comfortable with that. Let's go take a look at our pitching staff. And there's nobody else in my league, in this silver league. Well, I'll take a look at them first, at the rest of the league. Coming back to here. Nobody here that I'm familiar with that I can remember. The McKeesport Millers, I see them in bronze tournaments. Oh yeah, the Castle Hayne River Bluffs. I think I've said this before. Has the manager name MU Redhawks, which is an unmistakable reference to Miami University of Ohio, just up the road here, where my 2 firstborn daughters went and did their undergrad work. And in fact, the second of those two went off later to Indiana University to get her master's in library science. And now she is a tenured librarian at Miami University of Ohio. So who knows, maybe she knows this MU Redhawks either through her work somehow. Hard to say. She's been at Miami now working for them for 15 years. So she's gotten to know quite literally thousands of students and faculty and alumni over the years. So anyway, that I have to take note of that, but I don't know, I think, anybody else here. I was on a friends list with Laptop Hound, but doggone it, he left me behind. He went up to gold and I had to stay put. So the San Antonio Banderas. That's a nice little play on words. The actor Antonio Banderas and the city San Antonio. So that's kind of cool. Okay, there's a Korean flag flying over the Yesu Seagull. City, there I am. The Portland gluten-free bats. I hope they're gluten-free, because I do know that wood is full of plenty of fiber. Okay, nobody else here that I know. Nobody else here that I know. Now we can take a look at my pitching staff and see what they've been up to besides no good. Ooh, the ace of my lineup is really, really El Stinkerino. And my surprise leading pitcher is Jose Rijo. 96 diamond with a 13-10 record and a 3.93 ERA. We are going to swap him and Leon. And we're going to make my next pitcher be Jose. And now El Cid at 6-9, 4-4-0. I'm going to move him up to Leon Day's slot and move my former ace down here to the basement. Nolan Ryan I need to move down also, even though he has the middle of the pack ERA on the team, just barely by 1/100th of a point behind El Cid. Okay, so I think I'm going to move El Cid up to number 2 and Bender down to number 3. And Ryan Express is going to be in 4th, and Leon Day, ouch, 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 and more ouch. Okay, over here, oh good grief, I need to move Red Faber out of there and get him into use less often instead of more often. And these other guys I think are looking more normal. In fact, I'm going to say let's use Curt Schilling more often here. Okay. Now here, how do my ERAs look? Oh, I need to swap some stuff here. Zach Britton is going to be my 7th inning setup man. And we're going to make Mr. Benitez set up and make him 8th or later. Okay, good. And we're going to make Zach Britton into the closer, 9th or later. Okay? Let me hit my lineup tab and we'll come back here and it'll sort everything out for me. Okay, so there's Curt Schilling, use more often. I'm going to change him from use more often to normal usage because he's too close to Pedro. But Red Faber, oof, ouch. Okay, so I've got my... Oh wait, I need to swap those two. I got them bass backwards. Okay, we're going to make Zach Britton the 7th inning setup man. Now I'll hit the lineup tab again, come back to pitching, let it sort itself out. There we go. My highest ERA is the first of the 3 to appear, then my middle ERA is the next to appear, then my lowest ERA is the last to appear. That's my philosophy when it comes to the bullpen. How do I stand with my pitching staff on the bullpen side? I am first in the entire Silver Conference in bullpen usage. So I'm pretty pleased to see that. All right, now what have we got going in the... Okay, I'm going to do a real quick team submit because I've got the team looking the way I want it to on the pitching staff. Now let's take a look at our lineups. And we're looking at righties first. Okay, so we don't have any 300 hitters. Hammer and Hank leading the way at that. Okay, where is Crandall? Okay, I need to maybe move Aaron in front of Crandall. In fact, I need to move Aaron in front of Stan the Man. SJJ is a good leadoff hitter. Sewell right behind him. And Sewell's, let me look at what his stealing looks like. It's not the greatest, but he does have a good bunt set of stats. So I think I like, come on. Okay, I'm going to move. Is Dell going to stay put? Yeah, he's going to stay put. Then I got Arenado, right? Then I got Jimmy Fox, right? I'm going to move Jimmy Fox down. Oh, no. He's not going to go underneath the Fred Pfeffer. He's going to stay right there because take a look at my last two batters right here. Really, really lousy. Okay, folks, we are ready for ad break number 3. So by the time you guys get back, I will be taking a look at some more of my lineups and see what adjustments need to be made. And then we're going to start ripping packs. Okay, here we go. Ad break number 3 coming right up. Okay, gang, we have returned one more time from advertising, and I'm trusting that everybody survived that minute of relaxation. I know I did. I took a little bit of time and got myself a good little bang of water while you guys were off screen. So what I want to do is take a look-see at the lineups here to make sure that I've got a good batting average in the right spot. And I think, yeah, this lineup here looks good. In fact, I'll tell you what, my throat's still a little dry. I'm going to try the water again. I can use a little bit more of my Yeti. This was a scratch and dent Yeti that I got for 10 bucks. The scratch and dent, let's see if you can see it. Where is it? Right there. I don't know if you can close in on that or not, but there is a little dent on the bottom. And that's what allowed me to pick it up for 10 bucks. I think it was like maybe a floor model or something, but don't worry, I sterilized it thoroughly, so it's very safe for use. And for a $10 piece of work, it gets the job done and gets it done right. Alrighty, so I like my right-handed pitching lineup. Let's look against lefties. Okay, Shoeless Joe down there. I'm going to move Aaron up, swap him and Fox. I'm going to swap Concepcion and Arenado. I'm going to move Crandall down a little bit. Ooh, Tropical Love. There's a good tune that I like. Del Crandall is there. Okay. Then I've got Arenado. There's Willie Davis. Okay, I'm going to move him underneath There we go. Yeah, move Fox down. And Pfeffer's still at the bottom. I'm going to take a look at my splits against left. Well, that moves things around. That moves things around. I'm thinking seriously here that I need to move Gabby and Dell around. Okay. So I've got Gabby Hartnett in there in the number 4 spot. Okay, I like him there. In fact, I'm going to move him up to the number 3. Pfeffer's looking better too. He's looking better than Jimmy Fox. I'm going to move him up a little. Where's Willie Davis? He's above him also. So I'm going to move. Here we go. Arenado is up there closer to the top. So I like the way this lineup looks. I do like the way this lineup looks against lefties. I'm going to submit that. And see if that helps these guys stay out of relegation. All right. So we have 2.5 game cushions on both my silver teams over the drop zone. So we're hoping to keep or improve that position. And it's about time for us to get into the big pack ripping session that we're going to do. Let me take a look at this team does Ace of Iron, so we're going to spam another one of them. Alrighty, 28 packs to open up on this outfit. Let's go and see what we can do. Okay, pack opening coming right up. Okay, alrighty, what have we here? I came back too far. That's why. I wasn't ready to do packs yet. I thought I was ready to do packs, but I'm not ready to do packs. That's what I get for jumping around all over the computer here, trying to get things ready. Let me take a quick look at my OBS, and yes, it looks like the microphone is continuing to operate properly. Yeah. Believe it or not there, Teddy-O, the vapor seal there is no real vapor seal other than the lid itself. Okay, the lid itself is one solid hunk of plastic. That's it. There is no separate seal other than that. So it has to do with the fine machining or fine molding on this plastic versus the fine machining on the metal part. It's 2-layer metal. It is metal inside of metal, and this lid goes on like so, and there. That's it. That's the seal. And look, no drips. So there is no real seal other than that provided by the lid itself. I think that may be one of the selling points of a Yeti brand instrument for cold and hot drinks. And it does keep hot drinks hot too. I've used it as a thermos one time when I wanted to take some extra coffee with me. It holds 36 ounces, which is the same as 3 12-ounce cans of beer. But I'm on a keto diet. I don't do beer. But I did find out from a church friend of mine who's not doing keto per se, but doing something like it, which is called paleo. Paleo. They're on a paleo diet, and she's a beer drinker, and she likes the Michelob Light Ultra. It's only like 90 calories and maybe 1 or 2 grams of carbs per bottle. So she can down a couple of bottles of that stuff and not have any carbohydrate guilt whatsoever. So I'm thinking that if I want to get back into a little bit of adult beverage drinking, that might be the way that I go. But right now, I prefer 0 carb alcohol. And you know where I find that? I find it in pure liquors like vodka, like bourbon. They have 0 carbs because all of the carbohydrate grams in the alcohol, they are sugar alcohol and they do not count as carbohydrate for keto. So I can do vodka, I can do bourbon, I can do any of those straight liquors. The thing I can't do are the sweeten, the really, really sweet stuff, like almost all the Kuyper liqueurs that you can get, like the butterscotch liqueur, or it's really schnapps, I guess you would call it. Peach schnapps, all of those have sugar in them. They all have sweeteners in them. So I can't do them. But there is a brand of mixer that you can use, and I forget the brand name on it. I think it's Bahama something or other. That is sugar-free, made with gotta think Splenda or sucralose, and it is extremely friendly. And you can make some nice 0 carb mixed drinks with those mixes and pure liquors. Okay. No runs, no drips, no errors. I love it there, Cubs fan 23. Yep. No runs, no drips, no errors. Okay. Yep. So we are ready now. Finally, after all that jabber, let's open some packs, shall we? Let's go. I want to see some Gorgo pack luck in big measure here. And this is not good Gorgo pack luck. Let's see if we can do better than this game. I want to see some good cards. That's not fulfilling my request. In fact, if anything...
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Next pack. A couple of historicals there. Look like they're dead ball. Okay, let's keep going. Yep, not too much here either. Some live irons, plenty of them. More live iron. 2 historic bronzes. This team plays iron tournaments. Seth Brown, live silver. We haven't seen a single gold card or higher yet. Come on, game. Give me cards. Give me cards. Give me cards. See there? Ask and you shall receive. Boom. Okay. There we go. Gold card. What is our first gold of the day going to be? Live Tommy Edman. Okay. So he is a first timer to the collection. So we hang on to this dude even though all the live missions are done for this team. He is a first time appearance, so we're hanging on to him. Okay. Let's keep going. All lives again. Keep going. 18 packs, 17 packs now to go. And let's go. Live cards again. Come on. There's Sky Bolt. Everybody knows and loves Sky Bolt. But nobody knows and loves these guys. There aren't any reds on here. Well, except I think Mr. Morales is still with the World Series leading 1-0 Phillies. Nothing much here. Nothing much here at all. 16 packs to go. And still nothing. One lousy gold card. That's all I'm going to get. Reds Nick Senzel. Good to see him. Hey, another gold card. Okay, I semi-complained and it gives me another gold card. Live Framber Valdez. Okay, so we are going to keep him because he's a non-duplicate. First time to the collection. So with 11 packs to go, let's keep moving. And there's a whole lot of nothing here. A whole lot of nothing here. Sal Campisi. Yeah, I've already given him a look. Okay, nothing much there. Ah! More! Ah! Except Jesse Winker. Always good to see him. Stan Belinda. Yes, we've given him a shot. 6 packs to go on this team. I'm not getting much luck here, folks. Not getting much luck here at all. 2 gold cards in all those packs. Hey, there's a Plat 3 Al Gerhauser. Okay. This is one of the pitchers that I tried with my rebuild. Nope. This stuff just doesn't get it done. Last pack, Reds Mike Moustakas was back there. The pack luck on this team sucked out loud. Did we get anything done on any missions here? I can maybe hope against hope and hope that I got at least one mission done. Nope, nothing. Not a single blamed thing. So, we're ready to move back to team number 2, my Wildcats, and open their, 16 packs? And then we'll come back to, well, before we leave these guys, I'm going to spam another Ace of Iron. And I'm going to go back and buy packs ahead for the next pack rip. And I'm going to deplete my treasury entirely. Today is the day that my, I guess you would call it the ripple effect, it comes to an end here. The ripple effect coming from my massive sales of live spec cards from the last live update. The ripple effect of the proceeds of those sales have come all the way forward to today. And today I get to buy my last packs that were derived from those benefits. So I'm going to buy 28 packs, which is going to be a 25 spot and 3 singles. I wish they had like a slider or some sort of a text box or something where you can tell it how many packs you want exactly at once, so it doesn't make you get the 1 at a time or 5 at a time or 25 at a time, or just get the max. How about if I just get the max? Let's just do the max. And there we go, 28 packs. 28 packs, and this team is all set for this coming Wednesday's next pack rip. 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, so 20, 21, 20. Okay, so we are getting out of here, and we are going to move over to team number 2 and open their 16 packs. Okay, the tournaments are still running, so that's somewhat encouraging. Okay, 16 packs, and we'll be able to buy 17 after we're done. So 17 to 28, that means I'll have 45 packs already in storage in advance of Wednesday's pack draw. Pack rip, I should say. Okay, come on, game. Come on, game. Anytime. Only 16 packs for this outfit, and they're all standard packs, so nothing special is going to be guaranteed to turn up. So let us move on and see what my Wildcats reap from these pack benefits. Turner Barber's a first-timer. I may need to look at him. Well, 61 defense. I'll give him a look. He's a first-timer to the collection, and this team plays Iron tournaments, so I'm writing him down. Okay. Okay. Next pack. Not a whole lot here. Keep going. We're in great shape time-wise. We'll keep moving. Ooh, Andre Thornton. Can't even talk straight. Where does he fit? Oh, baby. Spec Card City. Huge spec card. Look at somebody has a Thornton they're trying to sell for 150K. Come on now. Get serious. No way in holy hell is anybody going to pay that for it. You can't be serious. 890 is the lowest sell order. So, and 817 is the L10, but he's not even in a mission yet. Keeping him. Nice grab there, cards. Okay, that's the first decent card I've seen today so far. Oh, wait. Juan Moncada. Okay. A Platinum 3 third baseman that plays bronze. Why couldn't you have shown up on my other team, the Flames? Because I could have maybe used you on a bronze tournament team. Because this card is definitely worth a look. Okay, because of that high contact. What's his BABIP look like? I can't open his card to see what his BABIP looks like. So let's keep on going. 11 packs to go. Quincy Troop, part of the Negro League 1 mission that will get you one Mr. Pop Lloyd as the mission topper. Okay. Okay, nothing new here at all. Miguel Cairo, yeah, but I thought I'd already given him a look. Ooh, Ed Charles from the Athletics. The Philadelphia Athletics from 1962. That I don't think they were in Oakland yet at the time. That might have been Kansas City. Who knows? Because they stopped in Kansas City for a year before they went all the way out to Oakland. All right, 91 defense. Woo, doggies. Okay, what mission is he in? He's in Cooperstown Club 1, the hits mission. Now it's over 1/4 done. Let's go. Decent card. Okay, shall we move on? The second best card I've drawn today. Alrighty, nothing new here. Still no diamonds or perfects. Game, can I please have some better cards? I would love to have some better cards. Throw this old dog a bone. Come on, there we go. There's my first bone on this team. Adam Ottavino. Okay, so he is a duplicate. We can sell this guy. And it looks like I'm going to sell him for 1,001 because he's nothing more than an appearance in the live missions. So if you need Adam Ottavino, he is now on the market for bare minimum. Go get him if you need him. All right, 4 packs to go on this team. Slim pickings. One hell of an actor, I might add. Character actor. Only 2 packs to go. Come on, game. Let's see some better stuff. Willie Tasby. Yeah, we've already given him a shot in iron. Last pack. Let's go. Let's get it. That was a whole lot of nothing. Heine Peets, though. He's a first-timer to the collection. And he is in Dead Ball Silver Batters, which is now, with his appearance, 50% complete. Let's go. Okay, so there were 3 decent draws in that 16 packs there. Some decent draws. Now, did we make any mission progress that got anything done? Did we? No, we did not. We only need 2 more cards for Dead Ball Iron. I think we must have picked up one because we must have picked up one brand new one because we were sitting on 27 for the longest time. Now we're up to 28. Okay. I only need 1 more card for Ripken's bronze mission to be done. So anyway, let's go back and see what I need to do for tournaments. But before I do that, here again, on this team, I forgot to do it. Let's buy packs ahead for this coming Wednesday's pack ripping session. Alrighty. My main team plays in bronze tourneys there, Laptop Hound, yes. Yep. So I need to get that Juan Moncada card on my bronze team, yeah. I need to get him. Okay. Yep. There you go. Where are the perfects there, Cubs fan 23 Steve? You got that one right on the nose. And Laptop Hound is going to try to bring me some Diamond Plus cards. Okay, we sure hope so. Oh, you're using, Ben Kaczynski, you're using Tommy Edman in bronze? Only gold player. Oh, wait. Oh, bronze league, not bronze tournaments. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm with you now. I'm with you now. Utility backup. Okay. Yep. Where are the perfects? So if I can get Moncada on my bronze team, on my main team, I would love it. Yep, this team doesn't play in bronze tourneys, but they might be tempted to change over to another bronze format, which they could easily do, perhaps in another incarnation or another game cycle. I still forgot to buy my packs. Got my sound for that.
Go!
Okay. Okay, now let's get some more. We're going to get 3 5s. Okay. And I know I could have said get all 17. I'll just go ahead and get the 7. I was so used to doing it the other way to make up for odd numbers, I forgot about the buy them all option, like I did with the last team. But I got my 17 packs, so I'm there. I'm there. Sometimes I can be a little dense. Like a lot of times I can be a little dense. Okay, we got our 17 packs ahead for next Wednesday's draw. Let us move on to team number 1. Okay, I need to spam some more Ace of Bronze. 38. I'm curious because I've got a 27 that's been running for a while. I've got a gap of 11 here between my newest and my oldest tournament. So let's take a look at the oldest one and see if maybe we stand a chance of getting out of round number 2 in one piece. Hey, I stand a decent chance of getting through round number 2 because look at who I'm ahead of. Look at who I'm ahead of. ABC Crawford, 72, otherwise known as Eleanor Frisbee. I tried to whisper that a little bit so that maybe Eleanor Frisbee wouldn't hear me. Because I'm beating him 3-1 in this round number 2 of this bronze tournament. So anyway, and look at I have given him, he's given me one of my only 2 losses, and he's sporting a 5-5 record in the tournament. So I'm hopeful of moving on to the quarterfinals. Now let's go in and take a look at the main team. We've only got 44 packs. That would be the 39 that I started the day with, plus my 5 Twitch drops. We are ready to open up packs on the Flames. Let us get to that task at hand. We got 22 minutes to cover 44 packs. That's about 2 packs a minute. I think we'll easily meet that goal. See, I stretched things out a little bit when I took more in-depth look at all 3 of my teams, more so than I normally do. That would make up for the lack of packs. Relative overall lack of packs. Eesh, and I've lost 2 games now. I was tied up at 69-69, but I've lost 2 in a row. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Well, but then look at who I'm playing. The Gary Railcats. Gosh, yes. They're only leading their division, I think. Yes, they're leading the AC West. So I shouldn't be ashamed to lose to those guys because they are a good team. All right, let's go ahead and start opening 44 standard packs, shall we? Let's go. Can I have at least a diamond? I don't think I've had a single diamond yet today. I have not had anything above a gold, and I think I've only had 2 or 3 of them. Come on, game. You need to make up for lost time. I didn't get very many packs today, and I'm not getting much to show for it. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. Whoa. Okay. We did luck out and get this card on the right team that I needed on in order to get some missions done. I need to get Cooperstown Club 3 done. I've only got, what, 2 or 3 of the 7 missions done. Okay, let's see what we have hiding out in back behind this card. That's the same frickin' card I got the last time I got a perfect. Was another Kershaw. And that's going to make me do more than a little bit of mother... Clayton Kershaw. Maybe the game's trying to tell me something. He's not a duplicate. I sold my previous one. I'm going to keep him for maybe a little bit of off-screen cursing in real time, in real life, but not on my live mic while I'm online. And we are ready for our final, he said, ad break of the day. Let us proceed forthwith with those ads. Thanks in advance, and here we go. Okay, gang, we have returned. I went ahead and quick sold Kershaw like I did his predecessor, but I ripped a few more packs and I stopped with this pack for some obvious reason. It's my first diamond card of the day. My first diamond card of the day. What do we have hiding back here, folks? Live Ryan Helsley. Okay, let's see what he is good for, if anything. And I think he's going to sell for bare minimum. Nobody wants to buy him, so I'm going to put Helsley up for 4,001. And if anybody wants him or anybody needs him that's in chat right now, I've always preached this as being a prime benefit of watching my stream, is that when I go to rip packs and open them up, if there's a card that I have that's a good card that I do not need, I sell it for the best price available on the market. So this one is going to be on the market within 1, 2, 3 seconds there. You got your Helsley if you want him. He's out there. Okay, 38 packs to go. In 16 minutes. We're not doing too bad. Okay, nothing new here. I want to see some Plat 3 Moncada. Plat 3 Moncada, game. Come on, give it to me. Because I can't sell it to myself. From one account to the other. Because they catch you doing that. They can hit you pretty hard. Nope. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Took a quick look at chat. Oh, there's Mr. Papirski. The Reds gave him, or they put him up on waivers, and he got claimed. I got to jump out of here to go back to the Reds transactions. The Detroit Tigers got Michael Papirski off of waivers from the Reds. So that's two former Reds catchers now that are with the Detroit Tigers organization. The first one being the veteran catcher Tucker Barnhart that the Reds parted company with in favor of the lower cost contract in one Tyler Stevenson, who proceeded to get himself hurt throughout so much of the season. He ended up taking the tail end of the season off because of that broken collarbone that he had. He took a foul ball off that collarbone and just shattered it, I guess. So anyway, getting back to business. Let's get back to pack ripping, and we got 31 to go. About 14 minutes, we'll make it. Hey, see? Starting to get the diamond cards. The Gorgo luck is coming back. It's coming back. A perfect and 2 diamonds in like what, the last 5 packs? Or 6 packs? Whoa! Whoa! Baby! I think I need this card. I think I need this card badly because if I remember right, it's the one card I need to finish Cooperstown Club 3 relievers. Is it? Is it? Oh, no. He was Cooperstown Club 2. But I'm keeping him. I'm keeping him because look at the L10 and the sales and the buys. Oh, baby. I knew that there was a Bob Gibson card in one of the Cooperstown Clubs, but I thought it was 3, not 2. And I was thinking it was Cooperstown Club 3 relievers, but no, alas, it is not. Because he wasn't a relieving pitcher anyway. But we're going to keep him for spec for right now because that's the first time that card has seen the light of day in my collection. Let's go. 30 packs to go. Can we... Oops, I need to cancel out on this cell. Keeping him. Let's move on. Nothing. Come on. Come on. Hal Woodishick, who's a standard bronze pitcher. Mr. Jim Bollinger. Okay. Come on. Nothing much here. Another Kershaw? Another Kershaw? Another card? Another Kershaw? Another Kershaw? Let's see. What do we got? Ha! Live Goldie. Live Paul Goldschmidt. And I think this is going to be... Oh, yeah, he's a duplicate. I've already got a locked copy of him, so I can sell this guy. I can sell this guy. And he's going to go for higher than the bare minimum. I'm going to put him up for a nice figure. If anybody needs this Goldschmidt for whatever reason, whether you want to play him or whether you want to use him in other fashions, I'm going to put him up for the best price. Best price right now is $23,350, which is a little under L10. I'm putting him up for $21,999 so that these other 3 buy orders, these outstanding buy orders, they can't touch him. Somebody in chat can get this Paul Goldschmidt perfect card for $21,999. Go get him now. If you need him, he is out there. Okay? 25 packs to go. We've already got 2 perfects on this outfit today and 1 diamond. Or was that 2 diamonds? I think it was only 1 diamond. Oh, okay. First gold. What do we got? Jose Ramirez, Joe Ram. Okay. and he's a duplicate. We can sell this guy. He is worth, I think, a nice little $10.99. $10.99 will get you a Jose Ramirez card from the Cleveland Guardians. Okay, he is now out there and on the market. Best price available. Okay, let me see what's going on in 23 packs from the end. Von Hayes, who I see some teams in bronze, they like to play him. His right field defense is fairly decent. Let's keep going. Ooh, Von Eshelman. That's the second one of him I've gotten. I was hoping that would be a Moncada card. Bill Spires. Ooh, first time to the collection. Where does he go? Wade Boggs is silver missions, but since he's a first time appearance to my collection, he's getting kept. Okay, his mission is 100% done, but we're going to keep him for spec. Okay, 21 packs to go and 10 minutes. It'll work. Ooh, Leo Kiley. That's a dupe. And where does he go? He's in Tug McGraw's silver mission. Okay? And he's a duplicate for me, so I'm going to sell you this Leo Kiley. Let's sell him for $11.99. It'll beat L10. It'll beat the lowest sell order by 100, and it beats the highest buy order by almost 500 perfect points. Okay? So here's what you want to do. If you need a Leo Kiley card for Tug McGraw's silver mission, he is now out there to be had. Go get him. Okay, best price on the market. 18 packs to go. Nothing much there. Lots of historical silvers today, Laptop Hound. You are oh so right. Yeah, Oh, 2 diamonds, Helsing. Yeah, I forgot about the Helsing. Yes, you are oh so right. You are oh so right. Oh, you know why I forgot that live diamond is because it was a live card. Okay. Okay. 2 diamonds. Let's make that 3. Can I hear 4 or 5 or 6? The diamonds are returning to the fold. Let's go. Live Joe Jimenez. And he is a dupe. He will sell. And I do believe, okay, his L10, okay, somebody's wanting to buy him, okay, because he's in the moving up mission. And I'm still going to sell him for bare minimum. Anybody need Joe Jimenez? If he doesn't sell by the time tonight rolls around, I will go out and quick sell him. But anyway, he's going up for sale for bare minimum. Go get him if you need him. Okay. Okay, 15 packs to go. About 7 minutes. We'll make it. Yeesh, these cards stink. Another gold. Second gold on this team. Framber again. Good old Framber. I'll see one of him already out there or no, or did I quick sell him? Oh, somebody already bought the other Framber that I put up for 1001. Shall we go ahead then and do the same thing with this guy? Someone bought the 1001 previous Framber. I was expecting to see him still up for sale, but he was not. He was bought. Okay, let's go. 10 packs to go. Not much here. Let's get it going here. Can we have one more premium card at least before we call it quits today? Maybe I'm asking too much. 2 perfects, 2 diamonds, 2 golds on this team. My old Iron Tournament pitcher stalwart, Paul Blackburn. If you need an extreme ground baller for Iron teams, give this guy a look. See what he does for you. Not much here. Let's go. Mike Cubbage. Okay. I want to see that Plat 3 Moncada. Come on, game. Ooh, he heard me say Plat 3, but it didn't give me Moncada. It gave me this Whitey Kurowski here. Kurowski. Okay. Nice looking diamond card, and that's 2 of him that I have. I can sell this guy except the missions aren't out yet. The missions are not out yet. I'm keeping him for spec. Okay? I'm keeping him for spec. 4 packs to go. And a whole lot of nothing here. Only 2 packs to go. Kyle Dowdy, brand new Reds card. Final pack of the day, guys. And what do we got? Nothing. Okay, so we will go and take a quick look and hope against hope that some mission progress got made, but I don't think anything got done. What's the pitching card that I need? I could use Pudge. I could use Big Hurt. I could use Pedro. I could use Barry Larkin on the perfect side. Randy Johnson or Juan Gonzalez they're the 2 diamond cards. I only need 1. I only need 1 40-point card. So let me see what the cards are looking like. I'm up to 44, almost 45K. Hide the cards that I own. I'm going to need about another 60 to 70,000 perfect points in order to afford the 1 card it's going to take to get me Trevor Hoffman in my bullpen and become one of my 3 nasty boys. Okay, we will see. Or he would become the 5th potential nasty boy that I've got. I've already got Lee Smith sitting in reserves. I'm playing Papelbon. I'm playing Tug McGraw. I am playing, who's my 3rd reliever? Having a brain fart. But anyway, I'm playing 3 really good relievers right now in my nasty boy roles at the end. Papelbon, Tug McGraw, and driving me crazy. Who is it? Raleigh Fingers. Good grief, how could I forget that guy? How could I forget Raleigh? How could I forget Raleigh? Okay. I was hoping a big card would come there, Laptop Hound, but we didn't get jack out of those last few packs. But 2 perfects today, I can't complain. Not that it would do me any good to complain anyway, but hey, we'll take what we get. And 2 perfects, that'll play. And a few diamonds, several diamonds in fact, that'll play. And we had this few golds in there as well. So I would dare say the Gorgo pack continued along its merry old way. It wasn't so hot on the first 2 teams, but it sure was warming up on the last team. So that's where I need it the most, really, quite frankly. So let's get out of here. We're going to see if we can find ourselves a good raid opportunity here. I do need to spam another Ace of Bronze, because I heard through the grapevine that I Rock This might be coming on live. And also the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show could be going on, but I will make doubly sure of that. Let's come back here to our talking screen. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty, so you're welcome anytime there, Cubs fan 23 Steve. We will thank you for being here just as soon as I check out my raid opportunity, so please bear with me while I go out a-looking. Okay, Fluffy Kitty Ninja's running, and Paul Sporer is also running. I think I rated Paul Sporer earlier this week, so I'm going to, or at least I spent a lot of time with him earlier this week. I'm going to go ahead and go into the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show and pass along all you viewers to him. He looks like he could use some help. He's sitting on 59 viewers. Spore's only got 31. But I'll send you over to the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. And then if you so wish to go over and get yourself some more packs and you want to get into Paul Spore's stream, he is also up and running. So let me get myself in there. We are going to raid that channel. Okay, make sure I've got the thing spelled right. And I do. Okay, so be ready. We are going to start this raid. Raid has been created. And in the meantime, oh, there's my favorite Pirates of the Caribbean theme tune. London's Bloody Cry. Okay, so anyway, thanks everybody for coming in, spending time with the old fart today. Gorgo 2005, rounding third and heading for home. Have a great rest of the day, everybody, and let's give Commish LB all the Gorgo love that you can. And then in the meantime, take care now, and we will say sayonara. Bye-bye. Take care.